Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or ADHD, is a common neurodevelopmental condition. It affects attention, impulsivity, and activity levels. Students with ADHD might struggle to focus, stay organized, and manage their time effectively. This can make school challenging. They might get distracted easily, miss deadlines, or have trouble following instructions. However, ADHD is not a measure of intelligence. Students with ADHD are often bright and capable. They just need different tools and strategies to succeed. With the right support, students with ADHD can thrive in school and beyond. It's important to remember that ADHD presents differently in everyone. Some students might be primarily inattentive, while others might be more hyperactive and impulsive. Some might experience a combination of both. Understanding the specific ways ADHD affects a student is crucial for developing effective strategies. This understanding helps teachers, parents, and students themselves to work together to create a supportive learning environment. Cognitive strategies are mental tools that help us focus, learn, and manage our behavior. For students with ADHD, these strategies can be game changers. They empower students to take control of their learning and overcome challenges. One important strategy is called chunking. This involves breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, instead of tackling a whole chapter, a student might focus on one section at a time. Another helpful strategy is called self-monitoring. This involves paying attention to your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. By becoming more aware of their own patterns, students can identify when they're getting off track and take steps to refocus. Time management is often a challenge for students with ADHD. Using visual timers, setting realistic deadlines, and breaking down work into smaller chunks can make a big difference. Remember, cognitive strategies are not about changing who you are. They're about giving you the tools to work smarter, not harder. Let's get practical. Here are some specific tools that can help students with ADHD improve their focus and organization. Visual timers show the passage of time, which can be helpful for students who struggle with time management. Assigning colors to different subjects or tasks, also known as color coding, can make it easier to stay organized. Breaking down tasks into smaller steps and using checklists can help students stay on track and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Having a designated workspace free from distractions can help students focus better. These tools are not one size fits all. Experiment to find what works best for each student. The key is to find strategies that fit the student's individual learning style and needs. Everyone faces setbacks, but they can be especially discouraging for students with ADHD. That's where cognitive reappraisal comes in. Cognitive reappraisal is about changing how we think about a situation. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, we can choose to see it as a learning opportunity. For example, instead of saying, "I'm terrible at math," a student might say, "I need to ask for help with this concept." Positive self-talk is another important part of building resilience. Encourage students to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Remember, success is not a straight line. There will be bumps along the way. But by developing resilience, students with ADHD can learn to bounce back from challenges and achieve their goals.